I never figured out how to come out and just start talking, because the first thing you say on stage always feels stupid, because there's no real reason for me to talk to you. It just doesn't exist. I don't know you. You don't even know each other. You're facing the same direction. That's all you have in common. So I just have to. Bleh. It's like talking to a girl at a bar because you're attracted to her. The first thing you say is just gonna be dog shit coming out of your mouth. Because you don't know her. The only honest thing that you could say to her is, I want to fuck your face. That's the only thing you could say that you can mean. Anything else you say is you trying really hard not to say, I want to fuck your face. That's the only thing I want to put my penis. And that's always one of them, is when your friend ran into somebody from their past and they can't wait to tell you. And first they want to tell you for 40 minutes how blown away you're going to be that they saw this person. Dude, you're not going to believe who I saw today. Yes, I am. Of course I am. Don't even tell me. I don't care. No, dude. When you find out, holy shit! When you find out who I saw, you are gonna shit in your father's mouth when I tell you. I'm serious. When I tell you who I saw, you are gonna kill, fuck, and eat 4 Mexican retarded kids when I tell you who I saw today. You're gonna do that. I'm serious that you're gonna do that. You're just gonna rip out your asshole and throw it on the wall. It's gonna stick there and you're gonna dive through it into another dimension. I tell you who I saw today. Fucking Lisa, man. It's just, they didn't deserve that. The story didn't deserve. Here's what he should have said. This is what that story deserved. It should have been like, I saw Lisa today. The other guy should have said, that happened. That's it. That's all it deserved. He should have said, that happened. And then they just should have started making out. I don't know why I wanted that. I just wanted these 2 old fat guys to start blowing each other on the floor. And not even gay blowing, just awkward heterosexual sucking that they don't know what they're doing. And they don't even get hard partway through. They're just sucking each other's soft penises. And they're both crying because they're embarrassed and confused. Now that would be hilarious. Then you would have a story that you could call hilarious. I know everything that happens now. That's no good for single. You gotta be optimistic to be single. Stupid. You have to be stupid. That's what optimistic means, you know. It means stupid. An optimist, somebody goes, hey, maybe something nice will happen. Why the fuck would anything nice ever happen? What are you, stupid? But that's the attitude you have to be single. You have to look at somebody and go, ooh, maybe. I don't look at it that way. Even when I see somebody I'm attracted to. I was at a gym the other day. Why? I'm at a gym. I'm just wearing shorts. That's all I'm doing there. Just standing there. And I look over and there's a girl on the, with the ponytail, and she's on this thing. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, she's awesome. Shit. But then I started thinking, wait a minute, I'm single. I'm on the market. I have value. I could say something to her. I could just walk up and say something. And I'm trying to think, what am I gonna say? What do I look like to somebody like that? And then I realized it's been way too long. I've just been standing there staring at her. The children. And meanwhile, nobody gives a shit about how they raise their kids. People put minimal effort into it. They have their kids they're like consumers of their kids. Like they want to call customer service. Why does he play video games all day? I don't understand why he plays video. Maybe because you bought him a fucking video game, you idiots. Throw it away. Who told you that was a good idea? A developing mind. Fucking idiots. My kids don't even watch television. And when I tell most other parents that, you know what they say? They go, fuck you. Why? Just 'cause fuck you. Fucking hippie, weirdo. They're gonna grow up weirdos. because they don't watch just fucking anger and colors screaming in their face. If your kids watch TV, here's what you should do. Just if you think that's really a good idea to have them watch TV, when next time your kid's watching television, just come up behind them when they don't know you're there and just turn it off without any warning. Just go, watch what happens. They go, do you think that's a good sign? Do you think it's a sign that it's healthy for them? That when it's taken away, they go, because you've created such a high bar of stimulus that nothing competes. A beautiful day is shit to a child now. A gorgeous panoramic day with hawks catching fucking mice and flying away. And bears with fucking fish in their teeth. And the kid's like, I want to watch a television! I just get tired of, when people are boring, I want to kill them, you know? And that's not fair. I used to like people more, but now I have children, and that changes your life. Changes your life in a lot of ways. Like, you spend a lot of time with people you never would have chosen to spend time with. Not in a million years. I spend whole days with people I'm like, I never would have hung out with you. I didn't choose you. Our children chose each other based on no criteria, by the way. They're the same size. They don't give a shit who they make me hang out with. My daughter had a play date the other day, and this kid comes over, and his father brings him, and his father brings his fucking face into my house. And I have to ask it questions for an hour and a half. Ugh, what do you do? I don't care. God damn it. What other shit are you passing on, that little faggot you brought over here to play with my kid? I hate your son. I hate him. He smells. Gets too close when he talks. Can I have raisins? Yes, you can have, just stand. Dude, you're not mine. I don't love you. Do you understand? I don't have any, no love. None. I don't even have an instinct to protect you. I don't care if you die. I won't feel anything if you die. I'll have to pretend for your dad. They got a kid with them, and I'm curious what their kid looks like. And they come around the corner, and it's a true story. It wasn't a kid. It was a little old Chinese woman walking next to them. And here's what my dumb brain tells me. I go, oh, that's what their child is like. Not like, oh, she's a separate person, she's not with them. I'm like, oh, that young couple gave birth to a tiny, elderly Chinese woman. Isn't that interesting? And then the other part of me had to go, dude, yeah, that's what happened, yes. Asshole. And then I was looking at the little old Chinese lady. There was a beauty to her. She's just tiny, little old Chinese. I was staring at her because I was fascinated by her. I don't know anybody like her, and I am so not a little old Chinese lady. That I was like, what are her thoughts? That was what I was burning inside with. What is she thinking right now? I can never know. And the dumb brain is telling me that she's just thinking, that's how dumb I am. That I think Chinese gibberish that I made up is in her actually Chinese mind. That's all just me, Chinese. Of course, I can't know what she was thinking. She could be thinking anything. Black people steal. So I'm like, I'm not saying they steal. I'm saying that fucking racist Pakistani lady. And she was in Pakistan. Only people near my fat white body should have jobs. I'll tell you what though, when I call American Airlines and I get the Pakistani lady, I hang up and I call again. I do. I'm gonna tell you honestly. And it's not because I don't like her, and it's not because she doesn't speak English, because she speaks way better than I do. She's just a better person. It's so clear. And I know, here's why I don't like talking to her, because I know she doesn't give a shit about me and my white people problems. I want to talk to the lady from Texas who's, well, how can I help you? That's the lady I want. I just know it. Hello, American. Oh, fuck, you don't care. There's no way. Why would you? I'm in my underwear. Hi, I have a layover in Dallas that's really long, and I was wondering if... And she's like, oh, really? I haven't had a clean glass of water in 10 years, okay? 2 of my kids died this morning. I still came to work, you fat shit. I can hear you're fat over the phone. Why don't you hang? I don't want to take off my shoes. Stupid. I'm not a terrorist. Oh, that's right. We only make terrorists do that. I'm sorry. That's what we sound like now. Just the whole country. We're like fat 8th graders, all of us. Just no fear. You ever listen to people? When I was in England, I went into this cafe full of Afghani people, and they just had crackly energy to their language. I don't know what they're saying, but it was like, there's energy. We don't have that anymore. You ever listen to people? You ever listen to what people really sound like? The other day I was in some whatever coffee place. I don't know, you can only be in 6. Obama. These 2 women are talking, and I was like, Stephanie. Anyway, I was listening to the 2 guys. And one of them used a word that really pissed me off because it was how he used it. He used the word hilarious. That's one of those words that we use that we don't care what it means. We go right for the top shelf with our words now. We don't think about how we talk. We just say the right to the fucking dude, it was amazing. It was amazing. Really? You were amazed? You were amazed by a basket of chicken wings? Really? Amazing. What are you gonna do with the rest of your life now? What if something really happens to you? What if Jesus comes down from the sky and makes love to you all night long and leaves the new living Lord in your belly? What are you gonna call that? You used amazing on a basket of chicken wings. You've limited yourself verbally to a shit life. All these words we use, genius, anybody can be a genius now. It used to be you had to have a thought. No one ever had it before. Or you had to invent a number. Now, it's like, hey, I got a cup in case we need another cup. Dude, you're a genius. So these guys, they used hilarious. And I remember the context exactly because I had the hate recorder running in the back of my head. I was just standing there fucking angry. I'm listening to him. The one guy says to the other guy, he goes, hey, dude, so guess who I saw today? And his friend goes, who? I swear to God, that's how he said it. It just slid out. Just, who? I was like, tighten your lips up, man. Make an effort, please. Whoo, that's how a person talks. This guy, he's just secreting words out of the front of his head. So his friend goes, I saw Lisa today. And he goes, that's hilarious. Is that hilarious? That you saw Lisa? Is Lisa a poodle on her hind legs? How is that hilarious? Was she standing next to Jerry Lewis when he was younger? How the fuck is that hilarious? Do you know what hilarious means? Hilarious means so funny that you almost went insane when you heard that. It's just so funny that it almost ruined your life. You're homeless now because you can't cope or reason anymore because that hilarious thing just shattered your mind. And 3 months later, you got shit and leaves in your hair and you're drenched in pee in the gutter. That's how funny hilarious is. I don't know this Lisa cunt, but she ain't that funny. There's just no way she's that funny on sight. Fuck her, seriously. I hope she's dead. I really do. I hate her. I hope she died today. Weirdly and horribly. I hope the person she loved most pushed her off a cliff and she was just falling and screaming the whole way down, never accepting it.